Ooh, hello. What is up, fellow geeks? Super Geek Girl here, coming to you live from this spooky remote cabin in the middle of nowhere. Hope you guys are having a lovely Thursday. Hello. Oh, we're starting right with the sad stuff, huh? Well, first off, hello, Boots. Hello, Sleepy. Hello, Zach, Legit, Gabe, and Stumpy. I think I got everybody. Welcome, guys. So glad you guys could make it. Thank you so much for tuning in. And hi, NSM. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you could make it. Yeah. Lot to talk about right now. Yeah, first and foremost being the OG narrator of Dragon Ball Z passing away. It's been a rough year, man. We have lost a lot of classic voices. So yeah, R.I.P. to Doc Harris. He was great at his job. Man. Speaking of DBZ though, somebody asked if I was. Hello, Logistics! Welcome! Thanks so much for tuning in. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Speaking of DBZ, someone asked if I plan on getting Sparking Zero, or Metaphor ReFantazio. Unfortunately, I don't have it in my budget this month to get these games. This month. I know one of my friends is gonna get Sparking Zero, and I may bum off his copy and try it out and see if it's something that I like. I'm pretty sure I will because I love the old Budokai Tenkaichi games. But all of my disposable income this month is going to Sonic X Shadow Generations. On that note, who saw the new episode? Who saw the new episode today? Oh man. I debated doing a watch along like I did last week. But I was so exhausted after my workout today. I just decided to treat myself and watch it ahead of time. And oh my god, it's so good. It was so good. Yes, Omega was fantastic. I wanted to destroy it. Also, I love that they just straight up made Omega an armored core. He's just straight up a mech warrior now, and that's so good. That is so good. That's such a good design choice for him. I love the direction they're going with that. Very good. And the only reason I know about Armored Core is because I watched my husband play Armored Core 6 for a while, and even though giant robots really aren't my bag, it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool seeing these absurdly huge robots. Like, there are no humans. There are no humans that are shown in the Armored Core series. But from what I understand, these machines that they pilot are, like, hundreds of feet tall. Like, not even Gundams are as big as these things are. Like not even the Evas from Evangelion are as big as these things are. These things are on a massive scale that I can't even comprehend. Anyway, Armored Core is cool. If you like big robots, Armored Core is cool. And yes, they did canonize the name as Abraham Towers, aka the Gun Commander. That was cool seeing him come back, and Roger did a pretty good job with his voice. I assume that was Roger, not Kirk, because there were only four VAs in the entire thing. So, but no, it was Roger. Okay, cool. It was cool seeing the Gun Commander kind of coming into Shadow's corner there for a second. I mean, there's still definitely some bad blood. Definitely some bad blood still I can feel, but it's kind of a begrudging sort of, he saved the world, but he's also turned up my stuff. Fine, just let him do whatever. It was that sort of thing. Will Roger voice Abraham in the game? If Abraham shows up, most likely. Seeing as how it's all the VAs already. Also, the ending song. Oh my god. The ending song and the flashbacks to happier times with Maria. That almost made me cry. That nearly made me cry. And then the freaking song was done by Casey Lee Williams, which if you guys watched Ruby back in the day, she did a number of the songs for Ruby, and oh my god, those songs are bangers. So that was really cool. Yeah, I didn't realize it was either, but as I was listening to it, I was like, this sounds familiar. I've heard this singer before. And then I look at the credits and it's like, oh snap! What if that's the ending theme for Shadow Generations? I wouldn't be surprised if it is, and we just got a little sneak preview of it. That'd be cool. It's a good song. I wish I could have heard more of it. Ruby was meh, but the soundtrack slapped. Yeah, the soundtrack was killer. The soundtrack was an absolute banger. And honestly, even as janky as the animation was, I like the earlier seasons of Ruby. I kind of stopped watching around season 4 or 5, somewhere around there. I don't quite remember when I stopped watching. But I always enjoyed the music from Ruby. I had a problem with the ending line. I feel like Sonic could talk Shadow down. Oh yeah, when Abe and Rouge were like, well, Shadow will just do whatever he wants. There's only one person who could ever talk him down. Or however she talks. That's a close impersonation of Rouge's voice. But no, I feel like Sonic would either talk him down or annoy him to the point of being like, fine, I won't do it. Yeah, it is spoopy time. Hello, Red Card. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you gotta give props to Monty. He definitely had a vision, and he tried to see it. He saw it through as much as he could before the end of it all. So I respect the man's vision. I respect his vision, and I respect the scope of his vision. So Rouge sounds like a seductress to you? Well, I mean, if you heard her in Sonic Adventure 2, she definitely was hitting that. She definitely was hitting that femme fatale. That femme fatale vibe. I think they've kind of toned her down a lot in the later games. But in the first few games, she definitely had that whole femme fatale vibe going in her voice, and I actually kind of prefer the original sort of somewhat deeper voice that she had originally. Sonic X's the Sonic X era kind of overdid it on the femme fatale, and maybe Sega wanted to dial it back from that particular performance. But Karen, no offense, I don't feel. Yeah, I feel like she sounds a little too. I mean, I have nothing against her performance as Rouge, but I don't feel like it's, she's kind of holding back on the femme fatale stuff. And again, maybe that's a direction from Sega. I don't know. Who would you want to voice Rouge? I feel like Monica Rial would do a good job with her. Her or Jamie Marsh. One of those two. I feel will do a great job with Rouge, but that's just me. She's putting the move on my man. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see. Making sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. Oh, speaking of stuff that I've been watching. Anybody in here watching Dandadan? I just checked out episode 2 today, and that show is well on its way to being peak. That show is well on its way to being peak. I was a big fan of episode 2. I'm a big fan of Okarune's ghost powers. Okay, for those of y'all who haven't seen it, I'm gonna show you real quick what this man looks like when he's transformed. Because this design in particular is peak. Let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. Come on, where'd you go? As I try to do this live on stream. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Boom! Okay, well, that's a little too big. That's a little too big. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That is a killer design for an anime guy. That is a killer design for an anime boy. Like, I'm getting, like, huge Tokyo Ghoul vibes. I'm getting Bleach vibes. Chainsaw Man. Yeah. Oh, man. This is the main character. This is the main guy when he taps into his, ghost powers. When he taps into the power of the ghost that possessed him. The Turbo Granny ghost. He turns into this absolute speed demon. But his attitude completely changes. It's so, like, blasé and hyper-depressed. And for such a bombastic-looking character, it's a crazy funny juxtaposition. Like, I loved the direction they were going for. They were totally making fun of characters who are, like, edgelords and have these edgelordy animation, these edgelordy looks to them and everything. They're totally playing off of that, and I love it. Anyway, yeah, there's a minor spoiler for you there for the next episode of Dan Dan. The show is well on its way to being peak. So I'm slowly coming around to it. Kind of had a rough start for me, but I'm coming around on it, and I'm really enjoying it. So if ghost stories, alien stories, stuff that focuses on the occult is your thing, check it out. It's so good. Out of all the forums, why Danny Phantom? Does he really look that much like Danny Phantom? Hang on. I mean, all you've got is the white hair, but this is all like has red and stuff in it. Danny Phantom doesn't have red in his hair. How are y'all getting Danny Phantom out of this? Is it just the white hair? Do you know how many white-haired anime boys there are? Are you gonna say every white-haired anime boy looks like Danny Phantom? Is that where we're going with this? That's stereotyping, and stereotyping is wrong. Oh, seriously though, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Oshinoko is going to end in 4 chapters. Oh man, I was wanting to watch Oshinoko. I saw not to spoil anything, but I did see the beginning scene when Aqua and Ruby were kids. I won't say anything for spoilers, but that destroyed me. That scene absolutely destroyed me. So I kind of stayed away from Oshinoko after seeing that scene, but I may give it another shot. He's a boy with ghost powers. Yeah, okay. Fair comparison. But Danny Phantom got his powers by walking into a ghost machine. Okurun got his ghost powers by a ghost stealing his, banana. We'll call it that. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. That's literally what the entire first episode, revolves around. But yeah, it's so far I'm really enjoying the show. The art, the characters, the soundtrack, all of it's great. Big fan. Go check it out if that's your thing. But on top of all that, I got to play Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam. I forgot how janky the camera is. Oh yeah. Like, I know that I look at the adventure games through a lens of hard nostalgia. The rosiest colored lenses for the adventure games because they're so near and dear to my heart. But when you step back and take an objective look at them, yeah, it's so jank. It is hella jank. It's gonna be real fun when I get around to playing those on Supersonic Saturdays. In fact, I'm toying with the idea, and I don't know if I'm actually going to go through with this because I don't know how well chat's going to behave. I'm actually toying with the idea of maybe using crowd control, chat-controlled inputs for when I play the adventure games because I've played them so much. that I feel like I could handle some goofy randomness thrown at me. But we'll see. Sonic X Shadow Generations comes first, obviously. But when we get around to Sonic Adventure, there may or may not be crowd control involved. Stay tuned. It's a recipe for disaster. Yes, I know. That's why I'm doing it. I'm a sucker for punishment, apparently. I may need to be playing it for the Chow Garden. Yeah, no, Chow Garden is great. Bring back the Chow Garden, Sega! Bring it back, you cowards! Anyway.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's probably gonna be me throughout the entire thing, going like, oh my god, chat, why are you doing this? Oh, man, we'll see. We'll see about crowd control. I'm still doing some research on that, but that may be a thing that happens. But speaking of things that are happening, I goofed last Monday. Last Monday was supposed to be Eternal Darkness. Unfortunately, the Scuff Ghost decided to have a little fun and made it so that the game would not run. And so we switched gears and did Alan Wake instead. But I am glad to say I've had a conversation with these ghosts. We're cool now, and now the game will work. So we are going to jump into Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. So let me first get this going. Let's go ahead and switch screens here. I only know his cousin, Alex Sleep. Dr. Alex Sleep, yeah. All right, here we go. This should work this time.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Uh-oh, where is it? Are y'all seeing it? You're hearing it, are y'all seeing it? Oh, there we go. Wait, no. All right, we're good, we're good. All right, cool, it works. Excellent. Oh my god, I was so worried that it wasn't gonna work again. I was so worried it wasn't gonna work again, and I was going to throw an absolute fit. All right. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with this game, as I was trying to explain on, is my microphone too loud? No, it's fine. As I was trying to explain on Monday, this was one of the few GameCube games that was rated M. The other ones being, there was Resident Evil, there was, I think the Metal Gear Solid, remake was rated M, and there were a small handful of mature-rated Nintendo GameCube games. This is one of them. This tells the story of the Roivas family and their fights with eldritch gods. Yeah, basically eldritch beings. This is extremely Lovecraftian, gothic, also a bit of outer spacey sort of thing. Ew, gross. The Roy-G Biv family. No, the Roivas family. And by the way, Silicon Knights, who made this, they were also responsible for making the Metal Gear Solid remake, the Twin Snakes remake, that was really, really good. And in fact, a lot of the VAs that were in Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes are also in this game. So, see if you can point them out. I'll tell you right now, Jennifer Hale, is the main character. And I believe she was Shepard in oh god, I've forgotten the name of the game. Mass Effect. She was FemShep in Mass Effect, I believe. Can barely hear it? Alright, I'm turning up the game a little bit. It is kind of light right now. Here, let me Let me go into the options real quick and see. Oh, no. Okay, hold up 1 second. I thought I did it correctly. Yeah? Yeah? Dolphin, you gonna work, buddy? No, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. No. Okay, hold up a second. It was working earlier, yes. Okay, I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened here. Yes, we were testing this out earlier. I think I know what went wrong, though. I think I know what went wrong. It's, something went goofy with the controls. Okay, controls are on. All right, let's try it again. It's always with this controller that things go goofy.
Deep into that darkness peering.
There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Just a slight controller snafu. It's fine. Very slight controller issue here. See? Now we're good. Now we're good. Okay, gonna make sure subtitles are on. All right. Now we're in good shape. So welcome. Welcome to Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. This font is not great, but... Oh boy, y'all remember memory cards? Y'all remember back in the day? Okay, how's the audio sounding now?
Flesh. Bone. Bound together with the oddest magical incantation.
We're gonna lose all your sanity
this wretched
points.
Book is where it all began
We're
so long
we're not
ago.
getting out with our sanity
Before
intact
time.
in this one.
Before humanity.
It's actually
I
a
am
feature
Dr.
of the
Edward
game. It's a
Roivas.
mechanic.
I am a
Losing your
clinical
sanity is a
psychologist.
mechanic in this game.
I am also dead.
Don't forget to put
This
a
is not
memory
my
card in the
story,
N72.
nor even the story of the Roivas family.
Yeah. I got a
of
slot on
humanity.
my computer
Like it or not,
specifically for
believe
GameCube
it or
memory
not,
cards.
as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality. But
I will
simply
be
cover
talking
it.
over this a little bit, so
Humanity has been
that's
on the
why I
edge
put
of
on the
extinction for
subtitles.
2 millennia. Ignorant of so
So
much.
yeah, our narrator
and
here is
dependent on
Edward,
so few.
and he is already dead.
The Guardians grow restless.
So that's already
Their time
a
once
strong
again
start.
Near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter.
There we go.
For she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Yes, there is absolutely a sanity stat in this game, and we'll see it later on. Okay, I gotta say, for a GameCube game, character models look pretty good. Uh-oh. And we're just starting off right away. Starting off right away in this. This game starts off with a bang. Quite literally. Okay, I don't know quite how many shots we have. We have that many.
Remember me, Alex?
Grandpa? Are we playing Stardew Valley now? I wish. Hey, what's up, Tyron? Welcome. I just rewatched 100 Girlfriends. Yeah! Awesome. Hope you enjoyed it the second time around. Or third. I don't know which viewing that you're on, but I hope you enjoyed it again.
Alexandra Roivas.
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police.
This is
I'm
Inspector
sorry to
Lestrade.
disturb
No.
you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Yeah, Knuckles actually does do the Aurora. It's so good. It's so good. He does it in Frontiers, too. I freaked out about it. It was great. Is that Gumshoe? Oh, no. He looks a little dirtier than
Miss
Gumshoe.
Roivas,
But
I'm
he
pleased to meet you. I
the
trust you had a
resemblance
pleasant
is
trip?
uncanny.
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant.
Yeah, he's way too put together
It's a shame we couldn't
to be
meet under
Gumshoe.
brighter circumstances.
He looks like Harvey Bullock.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Who is that?
Of course.
Who is Harvey
This
Bullock?
way.
The name sounds
I
very
must warn you,
familiar.
It's not
Is he
a
the guy
pleasant
from
sight.
Batman? Is he the guy who helps Commissioner Gordon in Batman?
I'm afraid there's not much to see.
Yes, Batman animated series. I knew it. Yeah. Oh no! Well, that's no good.
Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring.
Yes, I am aware of the difficulty settings, and I will be getting into those in just a moment.
Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I actually really like her delivery on that line.
It's my
She
job,
genuinely
lady. You're
sounds
the only
like,
living relative.
dude,
No, we can't
what the
check dental
F?
records.
You're just gonna show my relative
There's
like
no
that?
head. No, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I am not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must
Cue
be
the Family
some
Guy
clue in this
intro.
old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Now, I tell you what, if this were Gumshoe, he'd be like, gee, too bad Mr. Edgeworth ain't here. I tell you, he'd have this case solved in a hurry. He'd have this whole thing solved before tea time. All right. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to the murderer, it would be here. So there we go. We are now fully in control of one Alex Roivas. And also, this is absolutely the mansion from Resident Evil 1. This is absolutely, what a mansion. So there's a lot of things to look at, a lot of things to interact with, and they all have... I don't like that whispering. They all have, like, really flowery flavor text, like so. Portraits of the ancestral Roivas line the foyer walls. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There's something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. You know, actually, I'm kind of glad that we did Alan Wake before Eternal Darkness, because a lot of this narration feels like it was ripped straight out of a Stephen King, Alan Wake sort of book. The last weak rays of sunlight bite the shroud of darkness. It lends an eerie feel to the last few weeks' events. As the sun sets, Alex will be alone in this house, with nothing but the spirits of old for company. What do you think? Does that sound like Alan? Edward is like 1 degree off Edgeworth. I don't know. He doesn't have enough ruffles. Let's check out the clock. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick with the time permanently set to 3:33. You know, if they really wanted to make that scary, they would have made it 4:44. There is a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Yes. How much Stephen King have you read, if any? I have not actually read any Stephen King books myself. Carrie traumatized me as a young lady. So, I tend to stay away from Stephen King stuff because I got scared real hard by Carrie as a kid. Yeah. But I'm interested in his stuff. I'm just too much of a coward to check it out. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there's something odd about it. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Ba-boom! We found a dresser key. Now all we need to find is a dresser. So we don't have any of them yet. But we will have health bars and all that stuff. Door's locked. There's a certain item we need to get first. Oh, I don't want to be here yet, actually. By the way, even though I haven't played this game myself, I do know a fair bit about it from the Super Best Friends play. That's something for later. A wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above a wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. So we're gonna have to come back to that. That's gonna be for later. Oh no! A J.J. Abrams lens flare! Get out of here! How dare you! Eyes of the Dragon may be the only book that doesn't carry. He wrote it for his daughter, who is more into medieval fantasy. Well, that sounds cool. Piano? Shush! I'm trying to read! Stupid whispers? A grand piano stands here, awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. So yes, as the game progresses, you'll unlock more of the manor in true survival horror fashion. I don't know what that's supposed to be. That looks important. The illustration features a collection of strange line designs related to each other in a cyclical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. This is actually a huge key to how to deal with enemies, but I will explain in a moment. We haven't actually encountered any enemies yet. Okay, so we can't really, that door's locked. I don't think there's anything we can do upstairs quite yet, but I'll check. This door is locked. This looks like a dresser. I guess not. Well, the only other room we haven't checked out yet is the library, so let's see if there's something here. Uh-oh, Zach is succumbing to the Cthulhu's. Keep it together, buddy. We got a long way to go. A brass frame mirror is set into the wall. The mirror's direction can be adjusted by means of two crankshafts set below it. A curious device. Is it related to the telescope in some way? It is, and we don't have the dilly bobbers to mess with this right now. This is actually a puzzle that comes like way later in the game, I think. It's kind of weird that you can actually just come in here right now. Okay. Oh, they cleaned up the body pretty well. It's like he was never even here. These books contain the history of the Roivas family. Genealogy, births and death records, deeds and writs. The Roivas family is a troubled one. As Mediterranean immigrants, the early Roivas were shunned by other settlers in North America. Suspected of witchcraft, the Roivas were convicted during the witch hunts, forcing them into hiding. As memory faded, the Roivas rebuilt their lives. Roivases. Let's see. This game takes place in Rhode Island. At least most of it takes place in Rhode Island. We do a fair bit of globe hopping in this game too, but we'll get into that in just a moment. Yes? No? Okay. This looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Adjust the clock hands. Didn't we see a time earlier? Oops. Come on. Little janky. We saw a time earlier. 3:33, wasn't it? They were just one number off of the really spooky time. You should have gone for 4:44. 4 being the, oops, I went too far. Okay, so that's 3... Oh, wow, this is finicky. There we go. So what makes 444 scary is it's more of an Asian, Eastern thing. The number 4 in Japanese and in, I think a couple other, Eastern languages is very similar to the character for death, or the pronunciation of the character death. So a lot of Asian horror will have 444 be like a really evil, cursed time. And speaking of cursed, this looks cursed AF. It's the family scrapbook. Ugh, actually it kind of is. A large, leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read the book? Should she read the most evil-looking book in all of history? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, that pre-rendered cutscene doesn't look great, though. Whoa. Yippee! Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have read that book, y'all.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish.
Let's read the totally not Necronomicon. It's the Necronauticon.
Once I could not see beyond
All right,
the veil
here we
of our
go.
reality. To see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum conferma. Pupna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Okay, so how it transitioned from, I'm not sure what that language was in the beginning. It may have been Latin or ancient Greek or something. But how it transitioned from that into English is very reminiscent of the White Vault, which is a horror podcast that I'm kind of into. So I like that. I like that. I wish that all the chapters started that way, but that's a great touch. It was a weird mix of Latin and Italian. Got it. White Vault is so good. Little bit Morgan Freeman with the narration. Uh-oh. Why did you walk into the evil pentagram? Or pentagon? All right. And now we're playing as Pius Augustus. So here's the thing. The Necronauticon, the evil book that we picked up, is a chronicle of the old gods, and the Roivus' family's experience with them. So this is one of our old ancestors. Or it could also be, I don't remember if Pius is related to us or not. I think he is. I think this is one of our ancient ancestors. And the whole thing with the Necronauticon, the Tome of Eternal Darkness. I'm just gonna use its proper name. The Tome of Eternal Darkness. It chronicles a bunch of people's experiences with these old gods and how they've been working towards some cosmic shenanigans throughout all of time. So throughout the game, we will be taking control of various people who have experienced the Tome of Eternal Darkness and the machinations of the old gods. So that's what I meant when I said we were going globetrotting in this game. Because right now we're in ancient Persia, playing as this dude. Which, if I remember correctly, we're going to be seeing a lot of him, actually. A shaft descends towards the next lower level. A ladder is situated on one side of the shaft. Okay, there we go. There we go. So we ended up in a bad place. Some evil ancient temple of some sort. So Pius is basically our tutorial character. Gonna show us how this game is gonna work. A ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath. Yet Pius's courageous resolve does not buckle. Should Pius climb down the ladder? Let's go. Also, fixed camera angles. Big in the survival horror of this era. Black? Oh no! It's a monster! It's a spooky, scary skeleton! So, whoa. I don't know what that was, but sure. Alright, so take it down, yeah! Take it down. Oh, there's several! Okay, so there we go. Health meter. This meter represents life energy. Every time a character takes damage, the level will get lower. When it reaches 0, the character will die. This function allows the manipulation of inventory items within the current room. This function will allow the current character to equip a weapon. So yeah, old school survival horror thing. Pressing L or R will switch back and forth. Ow! Please. So there is a little bit of targeting in this game. There is a little bit of a... Oh, did you see that? We also get, like, fatalities! Right, I'm remembering this now. You gotta press the B button to finish them off. Otherwise, they just keep coming back. So yeah, you can target certain body parts on these things. Like you saw very briefly that the head flashed. That meant I was targeting the head. You can also target the torso, the limbs. I don't remember how to do that exactly, though. We're gonna pick up this weird granite block. I'm sure nothing bad will happen as a result. Alright, so just... That's what we do. We just go around and kick skeletons in the... Oh! Eee! A strange granite block. I'll pick it up. Thank you. Nice. There we go. So sometimes going for the headshot is a good way to finish these things off. Just like any good fighting game, you gotta bring their health down enough to be able to finish them off. And so I think it was this door I came out of. Let's go to this door. Hi, excuse me. Can I leave? Can I just leave? Can I just leave? Unfortunately, I don't think there's like a dodge mechanic or anything here. Okay, there we go. There we go. And another weird granite block. Cool. I know we just wandered into this place. Hello. Darn you, fix camera angles. Ow. Okay, so I think you have to like knock him down like 3 times in order for it to do the thing. There we go. And I don't think in this chapter there's a way to heal your character. Oh, did you see that? That was actually a really cool little trick. He actually looked in the direction that the thing was happening. Like you saw the little fire pop here, and he actually went like, "Huh? What? What was that?" That was a cool touch. I dig that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. All right. I hear goofy, gooey footsteps. I was starting to worry that the fire pop is indicative of something spoopy happening. Oh, there will be spoopy things occurring here. I'm faster than all of you. Observe the ancient Roman fighting style of kiting. You mustn't read from the book! Where's that from? Where's that from? I know I've heard, ow! I know I've heard that before. That particular soundbite is familiar to me. Oh, the cooldown on these combos is not great. Oh, it's from the mummy! That's right, that's right. I remember now. So you don't always have to perform fatalities, it just helps. It helps to perform fatalities sometimes. Okay, so there was a reason we were picking up all these blocks, and I think you can tell why. And there's a purple. All right, so now it's just a simple task of matching it all up. I left. We were a hot chick, and now we're a centurion. Yes, I did a whole big explanation on it. Using the book, we can travel back in time and experience different people's stories as they've been affected by the Dark Ones here. This wall is prominently decorated with a strange line symbol carved into the granite. Cut into the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as though something has been removed from it. So what we do in true adventure game fashion is we go to our inventory to use items. So match red to red. We match up green to green. And finally, purple to purple. And now the evil door is opened. Well, we don't know if it's evil or not yet. I just assume that it's evil. It probably is super evil. But onwards and forwards we go. If the Mummy and Lovecraft in this game have taught me anything, is that reading old tomes is a bad idea. Very much a bad idea. And speaking of bad ideas, Pius, you must prove your worth by destroying this statue. Pressing R will enable Pius to select which target to attack. Releasing R... Okay, hang on, this is actually important. Releasing R slightly and then pressing it again will cycle between multiple targets. Pius can attack specific body parts while locked onto an enemy by moving the control stick and pressing A. Use up to attack the head, use side to attack the arms. Okay, so... Alright, so this is how you do it. And then you press... Alright, so you get up to it. Attack the head. Attack the arms. Attack the torso. We did it! We destroyed ourselves! I'm sure that's not symbolic in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so, important safety tip. They do not reset. They do not reset. I don't know if this is blocking or anything. Uh-oh, am I gonna die here? Am I gonna die? Like, right away? Oh, I can't run away. I can't run away anymore. I've taken too much damage. They stunned me! A button is attached to a small pylon, softly illuminates the room. A bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Sure, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, good. All right. Is this gonna kill me? No, it's just gonna transport me to somewhere. Okay, now this requires a bit of explanation. Okay, so you see here, we have three symbols. We have red, we have blue, and we have green. This is choosing the difficulty level in this game. These three symbols are, no, it's not health. Let me explain. These represent the old gods, and depending on which one we choose is going to affect which old god we're going to be fighting in this game, as well as the enemies that we'll be facing. So let me see if I remember this correctly. The red god is called Chaturga. And if you pick him, all of his enemies are going to be much stronger, they have much more health, and they take more of your health. So this is basically playing the game on hard mode. The green one is, I think her name was Zelatath, I think. Basically, she steals more of your sanity when her boyos show up. And then we have the blue guy. We have Ulyaoth, who saps our magic when we attack his dudes. And yes, we do get magic in this game. I don't know if we're gonna get to it tonight, but we do get magic. So basically, red is hard mode, green is normal mode, and blue is easy mode. I am not playing this on hard mode because look at how much damage I've already taken. But I feel as though, it's not health stamina magic, it's health sanity magic in this. So, what are we thinking, gang? I do not want to do red, because I am not very good at this game. I probably will do green to stay with the insanity theme, but also blue is easy mode. So I may go with that. I recommend the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society's audio adaptations and said they're favorable to the source materials and work around a lot of the unnecessary verbosity. I've heard good things about the H.P. Lovecraft Society. I will check them out. Blue? Okay, we're going with blue. We're going with the Metroid. That is just straight up a baby Metroid. Shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. Should Pius claim this artifact? Again, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, I guess that's the worst that could happen. Maybe you shouldn't have touched that artifact. Something forbidden knowledge and all that bull. And now we're a zombie! Did he die? He may as well be dead. He is suffering a fate worse than death.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much.
Oh,
All
no.
at once, I understood. The forces of the multiverse all made sense under the transcending power of Ulyaoth. No mountain too high, no city too far. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Alex has acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Alright, so there we go. Now the game is set up for us. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be finding more pages of the tome. And as with each new page, a new unfortunate soul we will take possession of. All the while trying to unravel the secret behind Alex's grandpa's murder. With a name like the Tome of Eternal Darkness, you know it's all sunshine and rainbows. Oh, absolutely. Oh. An ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the firepiece mantle. Another token of eclectic junk. Wait, can I pick it up? Yeah! Let's go! I feel better carrying this around. I feel much better with this. Yes, this is much better. Although I'm learning quickly, this is not a game in which you can just swing your sword around madly. Okay, Stumpy, I think I was wrong. I think there actually is a stamina mechanic in this game. Again, another reason you can't go swinging your sword all willy-nilly, as I had forgotten that Alex gets winded if you do it too much. So... she needs to level up. She really does. I don't think there's like a block, though. There's not a block in this. Unless I'm dumb and have completely forgotten. Edward Voivus' study is filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient texts is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust that covers every surface except one. The desk had been the center of activity, and not a mote of dust is on it. Here, Alex's grandfather had worked, perhaps even hours before the end. He's also got a big old kabuki mask. Why did the whisper start as soon as I looked at the mask? Why did the whisper start as soon as I looked at the kabuki mask? No, thank you. No, thank you. This looks like some kind of a mask. The face is serene and composure with a faint hint of a smile, tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes closed in deep meditation. It's a kabuki mask. Just say it's a kabuki mask. Alright, let me just make sure. Oh, hello. A diabolical drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail. The precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs entwine into a mesmerizing sight. Cool. Somebody's into architecture. Architecture, more like. A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. The candles are unlit. So some of these are going to be items and puzzles that we cannot yet interact with. My school is having a book fair. Yo, book fairs are sick! In this particular book fair, there's a Black Dragon Diary. The only reason I want it is because it looks like a Death Note. And yes, I have a pick. Dude, get that Black Dragon Diary. You get it. Book fairs always have the coolest stuff. I'm so glad they're still around. Oh, hey, you remember how I was talking about pages of the tome earlier? Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself. Okay, so this will immediately start the next chapter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save the game. You have to manually save the game. So have those save your game redeems ready, folks. Okay, and oh hey, there's a map here. That's useful. Boo! Get out of here, bot! Stumpy, do your thing. Yeah. Paper Mario music. Paper Mario chapter music plays. Da 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 dun. A chapter page entitled "The Binding of the Corpse God." Let me read that again because that is a baller title. The Binding of the Corpse God. I dare you to find a more Lovecraftian sounding thing than that tonight. Oh, why haven't we started the... Oh, I have to use the... I have to use the chapter page. Oh, I love old adventure games. Use it.
I cannot say what was the true beginning.
And now we're back to Edward narrating.
Nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
So now we're heading to Cambodia, 1150 AD, the Angkor Thom region.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantaroy.
Whoa!
It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I also don't like Pious.
This world.
I also don't like Skeleton Man. Oh my god, it's way bigger than I thought it was. It takes up this entire room. Look at it. Ow. 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 Yeah, I don't think he's happy right now.
Not even these mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
Honey, you really don't. You really don't, sweetheart. Okay. So now, we're in a new place. And we're playing as a new person. We're playing as this, I don't know what she is. Servant girl? Slave girl, maybe? I'm not sure. Also, the thing with Pious, I have a very hyper-specific phobia of skeletons with eyes. And I know that's a weird thing, but let me explain. I mentioned earlier that, my dad was really into sci-fi and horror and action sci-fi and stuff like that. So naturally, one of his favorite movies was Terminator 2. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I remember we watched that movie like over and over and over again. It was one of his favorites. And it always terrified me because of the T-900s. They were big, giant, metallic, skeleton-like robots with red glowing eyes. And this permanent, like, sinister grin plastered on their faces. I don't know why, but that scared the snot out of me as a kid. It terrified me. And to this day, skeletons with eyes still kind of freak me the F out. It's a reasonable phobia, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because when I it's a weird thing for me to be, like, freaked out by, but it's freaky to me. Like, why is that the only part of the body that's stuck around? It's a skeleton! It ain't supposed to have eyeballs. They're supposed to be gone with the rest of the fleshy bits. I'm taking notes. Keep going. How dare you! Don't use my trauma against me! Rude! Anyway. Hold on. There was a big ol' block of text I missed. 1 second. I believe in true horror, the protagonists are powerless against the forces against them. Horror is about feeling afraid and small, and giving the protagonist the means to fight back seems counterintuitive to that feel. You know what? That's actually a really good description of Junji Ito's type of horror. Where it's inexplicable. It doesn't happen for any particular reason. It's just there. It exists. It's horrible. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you just have to accept your inevitable demise. So what you were saying is very, very reminiscent of Junji Ito. Which, again, I'm a coward, but I have massive respect for Junji Ito's work. His artwork actually makes me feel nauseous. Yes! Oh my god. He is very good at the, if there was ever a master of body horror, it would be Junji Ito. Like, I cannot read his stuff without physically feeling ill. Like, the only thing that I could really stomach, was a few chapters of Tomie, and even that, is still pretty horrific. I think, if anyone here has read The Mystery of, Amigara Fault, The Enigma of Amigara Fault, that is a traumatizing one. Oh, that, blah, I'm getting creeped out just thinking about it. Ugh. I do not recommend Junji Ito if you are weak of heart or weak of stomach. Unfortunately, I am both. But if you have the stomach for it, he is a master of horror, and big fan of his work. I'm just too much of a coward to do that. Layers of Fear is his most screwed up story. Layers of Fear. Okay, you're gonna have to remind me what that one is, Zach, because there's a game called Layers of Fear that my mind immediately goes to. And I know they're probably not the same thing. But we probably should get back to the game. I like talking about stuff like this. Stuff that I'm too much of a coward to check out, but I have like a lot of secondhand knowledge of. It's fun. It's fun for me. Junji Ito sounds like the Japanese version of Stephen King, except way scarier. I would say that their types of horror are a little different. Junji Ito is more, definitely has more of the body horror, but there are some similarities. I mean, I'm not going to get into a long diatribe of comparing Stephen King to Junji Ito. I'm sure that there are video essays out there on YouTube that do exactly that. And also, Western horror and Eastern horror are two very different things. Actually, I'm curious if there is maybe tomorrow while I'm editing stuff, I'll try to look up a video novel of a video essay on Stephen King and Junji Ito. Because I've seen a lot of essays on Ito stuff, and that's how I know as much as I do about it without having actually read it. And yeah, Amigara Fault was the first one that I read, and whoops. That one scarred me. Alright, back to the insanity. A triangular design is carved into the floor. These etch grooves are filled with colored sand. The symbols appear to be related to each other, with one having precedence over the other. Okay, so we saw something like this similar in the mansion. This may sound weird, but bear with me. This game plays by Pokemon rules. And what I mean by that is look at the colors. Red, blue, and green. Think of your starter Pokemon. Fire, water, and grass. You know the hierarchy? Fire beats grass, grass beats water, water beats fire. The same rules apply here. Red beats green, green beats blue, and blue beats red. So we're going to be encountering a lot of blue boys. Or enemies that have blue with them. So we will need green to fight them, and we will get green later on. I found my Junji Ito book. It's a collection of stories called Smashed. Oh, dude. Dude, I think I know that exact story you're talking about. That one is messed up. That's a great example, actually, of the inexplicable horror. There's no explanation behind it. It just happens, and you just have to deal with it. I know Eternal Darkness and Pokemon are both Nintendo games. It's a weird way to connect them. I was not the one who came up with that comparison. It was... The LPers who I found this game from are the ones who came up with it, and it was a good analogy, so I stuck with it. A statue of a goddess, delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. There is a strange necklace around its neck. Should Elia, there's our character name, take the necklace from the statue? We have a strange necklace. We have the all-seeing eye. The necklace can be used to heal Elia. Make sure that Elia does not move while the spell is being cast. Uh-oh. Ah! No! No! Wait! I think I accidentally quit out of the game, guys. 1 second! Okay, sorry, we're back. That was entirely my bad, y'all. That was entirely my bad. There is a certain shortcut on my controller that instantly exits out of Dolphin. And I accidentally pressed that. Luckily I saved right before we started this chapter. So we're just gonna hop back in. We're just gonna hop back in like nothing happened. Of course, we gotta sit through this again.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end.
Oh my god.
So perhaps here is the best place to start. I'm reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book,
the Scuff
Golden
Ghosts
Bough,
have nothing to do
a
with this.
study
That
in
was
magic
entirely
and
me.
religion.
Ah!
We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there
So how
may
y'all
be
doing
none.
tonight?
Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge.
Yeah, the statue
as
looks like
gods
a
and
Hindu
demons.
god. It may very well be.
I
I don't know what
discovered
the
that
religion.
sometimes
I don't know what the religion
the
is in
fates of
Cambodia,
gods and
but
mortals intertwine, and
I'd say Hindu's a
legends
pretty
are
good bet.
born.
Okay, can I skip this?
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos.
Nope. Okay.
And to fade to nothing in
Yeah, that
obscurity
big
will
writhing
be thy
mass of
fate.
purple eyeballs and teeth that we saw, that's the corpse god. That's
It is the
Mantarok,
true
I think.
chaos of all things that you now must be entombed.
Also, if
amongst
I'm not
the beings of
mistaken,
flesh and
the voice actor for Elia is also the voice actress for Mei
No one will ever recognize
Mei Lin, the gal in Metal Gear Solid who saves your game. She's the girl you talk to save your game on the codec, and Mei Ling, that's her name, Mei Ling. So I think they're the same VA. And I know David Hayter is somewhere in this game, Snake's VA, but he plays like a very small role. Since he was such a big-time role in the other game, he plays a very small role here. A lot of these major voices are secondary characters from Metal Gear Solid. I'll have to go in and look at like who all is in the voice cast, but I'm pretty sure most of the cast from Twin Snakes is here. Ugh, does not look great, does it?
Not even these mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to
Also,
be
she is really
something to
pretty.
go
I
on
do really like her design.
I only wish
I know she's
something
very
that fantastic
blocky,
and
early
purposeful happened to me.
2000s gal going here, but I like her look. Her and Alex look really good. All right, let's try this again. We'll go ahead, we'll grab the necklace. And now we're right back where we started. Okay, so we just use the necklace. Oh, wow. Also, take a look at her health bar. Her health bar is a heck of a lot smaller than Pius's, so we are definitely going to be making use of that necklace. You just need to remember we cannot move while we're healing. All right, here we go. Ooh, and she does not, she has very small stamina. She has very small stamina. Very small stamina bar. That's not gonna bode well for us. Apparently, the main religion in Cambodia is Buddhism. I don't know if that was the case 900 years ago. Okay, so we have the necklace. The door is firmly closed, sealing the temple. Perhaps there is another exit somewhere inside. So I don't think it starts with Elia, but we do get magic at some point in this game. She got some abs to her. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring the sun sinking below the edge of the world. The design on the wall appears to depict the time of day. Perhaps the candles do too. Okay. So I may need to remember this. I need a piece of paper. So that is like sunset, I guess. One candle off to the right is sunset. Dude, every time that stupid thing pops, every time that stupid fire pops, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna be mad. Oh. Oh! Ma'am! Why would you do this? Oh, cool. All right, just watch the timing. Watch the timing. Bump, bump, go. Okay, there we go. And try not to step on any more plates if you can help it. Let's not step on any more pressure plates if we can help it, ma'am. Also, there are a lot of dead guys here. I'm sure that they're all gonna come back to life and it's gonna be bad. Don't step on any more plates. And we're fine. And she got like a little curvy walk to her. Oh! That's a red one. When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of sanity meter and the character to pulse in green. Beware! Sanity loss affects perception and eventually your health. Okay, here we go. The sanity meter. This meter represents the character's sanity. Every time she meets a monster, his or her sanity will get lower. The lower sanity meter gets, the more the character will hallucinate. Okay. Yeah, roll for sanity. Roll for sanity. Finish him? Do I get a finishing move? No? Performing a finishing move on a creature recovers sanity. Alright, good to know. Finish him! Atta girl. A bronze necklace at the top of clay urn. I think I see what we have to do. We have to go back and put the necklace on the thing, right? Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring a brightly burning sun. Okay, so... yeah, this is definitely way more merciful than Call of Cthulhu. Okay, so 2 candles, middle and right. We'll call that midday. Oh. Press A, Y, A, and X to light or extinguish the candles. So... there we go. So, midday is the middle. Got it. Oh. Or not? I guess, are there others that I need to... I guess there's others I need to light up. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put the the thing down, the bronze necklace on the lady. Maybe that'll open something up. And just be careful not to trigger any of these plates again. Hey, and we're good. Oh, hey, hello. Excuse me. Ow! Yeah, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to finish him. Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Ow! Punk? It seems like this sword, even though Elia herself is weaker, it seems like this sword is better. In, like, every conceivable way. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the main room, and I'm gonna put the bronze necklace on her. Yeah! I had a feeling. Is she gonna go all zombie too? She might. I'll tell you now, not a lot of the people in this game are gonna have happy endings. You are dealing with old gods here, so... Engraving of the sun rising above the world. Okay, so... far left candle is sunrise. Okay. I'm glad that they make these floor panels super obvious. I mean, you'd have to be a real dum-dum to not notice them. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're a proper mummy. Ow. No! Break free, break free, break free, break free. Holy cow! Oh, that was a bad move. That was a bad move, though. It was a bad move. Finish him! Finish him! Elia wins. Fatality. Okay, let's use the thing again. Whoa! That's metal! Also, was that wall always bleeding? I don't think that wall was always bleeding. A starry sky filling the heavens. Okay, so this is nighttime. So I get the feeling that all of these need to be extinguished. That sounds a lot like someone trying to sing while brushing their teeth. What? Okay, did I go this way? Oh, is it just me, or has this gotten a little tilted in here? Yeah, no, that wall is... Yeah, no, that wall's totally bleeding. That wall is absolutely bleeding. And things have gotten just slightly tilted in here. Oh my god. Yeah, nah, this ain't good. This ain't good. What is that? A small pedestal covered with decorative etchings stands before the wall. The blowgun upon it must have some special significance for it to be the focal point of this display. Yeah, let's get the blowgun. Whoa! Oh, damn! That's not good!
A secret passage in the temple.
Oh my god! The reload on that is so bad! What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, you do that. Cool. Hey! Leave him alone! You stop that! You stop that! I said stop it! Bee, 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 bee. Are you okay, buddy? The guard is grateful for Ilya saving his life. In return, he offers his services. If Ilya brings him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it as a gesture of thanks. Oh, awesome! I have just the thing for you, sir. Fragments of a shattered sword lie upon the floor. Can you fix this, please? And don't question why a slave girl has it, but... The item has been repaired. Yay! Thank you! Because this blowgun ain't great. Alright. Whew. One thing I love about stories that have framing devices like this is that the protagonist takes everything at face value. Where is the horror story when it turns out the records and accounts are all bogus? Alright. Again, watch your step. Watch your step. These are a little bit harder to see. And unfortunately, I don't think I can, Yeah, there was... This one goes all the way across. There's no way I can, Oh, listen, listen. Now that her sanity is so low, she starts, like, muttering to herself. That's good. That's a good touch. Yeah, this is the reason I wanted to play this game. When your sanity gets real low, you start having sanity effects. So the character will start talking to herself, the room is all off kilter. It's really cool. Yeah, the camera is all tilted and stuff. It's really neat. Unfortunately, if we let our sanity get too low, it does start to affect our health. So try not to let it get too low if we can help it. But also part of the fun is seeing all the crazy things that start happening when your character does start losing their sanity. There's a reason this game is called Sanity's Requiem. Okay, so let's head this way into this big JPEG. Yeah. Yeah, alright. 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 Just run for it. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Shit. Let's heal. It doesn't heal for a whole lot, but it's better than what we've got. It's really hard to see when this thing goes because of these stupid walls! Ooh, ow! Just run, just go. Just go. Jeez. That was not good. I only get so many of those heals. You know what? I'm gonna use another one just to be safe. This game implements insanity better than I feel Call of Cthulhu does. Yeah, in the one shot I played. Oh god. Oh, hey, Ayo. Let them fight. Let them fight! Yeah, okay, cool. Finish him! That's just free insanity heals. That was kind of cool. Oh, wow. This mural depicts one of the ancient Khmer? I'm not saying that correctly. Deities being tortured and killed by a skeletal demon. Okay, so that's the demon. Wait, is this what just happened with Pius? This just happened. So why is this a relief? Oh, probably because what happened with Pius happened like long ago, and now she's like discovering it for the first time. Maybe it's that sort of thing. Oh, I need to. Okay, there we go. I do not want to lose the ability to run. The ability to run is key in this game. I think I just went through here. Let's go through here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have gone through here yet, but let's see what happens. Oh, it's not great! Hi, Mantarok! Hi, buddy. Are we cool? Look, I'm wearing purple.
Don't go near it.
What? Woo!
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
No, man, me and Mantarok are cool. See? See, we're cool.
You are one of the chosen many, flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation.
Who are
The
you?
gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation. Oh my God! You hold one of Mantarok's hearts. The essence of a corpse god. To some, it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
Okay. Cool. So that just happened. We now have the heart of a dead corpse god in us? A metal staff is held by the arms of the statue. I will take this metal staff and do something with it. I'm not sure what, but we're gonna do something with it. Okay, so it is an item. It needs to be used in a place. Let's see here. A statue of a human female bears witness to the monstrosity that fills the room. The porous stone of its body is covered with the effluvial grime that Mantarok has secreted over the years. Somebody look up what effluvial means, because I've been alive for 37 some odd years. I don't think I've ever heard that word. Effluvial. That is some like Shakespearean level English there. So I think what happened, we need a PC version of this. Yeah. If Nintendo wasn't so stingy with the copyright, we probably could have had a PC version of this already. Unpleasant. Yeah. Is Mantarok a benevolent or a malevolent deity? I thought the Eldritch Gods were our enemies, but it looks like our protagonists are being blessed by them. I think they're being blessed specifically by Mantarok. And I know in the magic system, we do call upon the other gods, including the god that we're fighting against, for some spells. I don't think... The gods just do whatever. We're caught up in it. So basically, I think what happened is, yeah, we were chosen by Mantarok to be his champion and to guard his heart, as it were. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh, it doesn't look great, does it? Hi, Mantarok. What up, dude? You've never looked better. You can't even tell that you're thousands of millennia old. You only look hundreds of years old, not thousands. Okay, are you gonna say the same thing? Are you also gonna be coated in effluvial grime? Yes, you are. Okay, cool. So I think what we need to do is leave. Yeah, this is, believe it or not, this is a first-party Nintendo game. So we're not gonna be getting a PC version of this anytime soon. A door of formidable size seals the vaults. A stylized design resembling the creature that dwells within the room is carved into stone. Do I use the metal staff here? No, cannot use that now. So do I leave? Do I flee? Yeah, okay. No, run away. You kinda gotta do a Dark Souls thing. You gotta do a Dark Souls thing here. Take your hits where you can find them. Okay, so yeah, take your hits where you can find them. Yeah, so that's what the big deal is with this one. Nintendo doesn't do mature rated games very often. So that's why this one was kind of a big deal. And they have continued to renew the shit. There's an enemy. Oh! Take that, loser! Go. Okay, we just gotta wait it out. Wait it out. Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, this game it's a lot easier when you're not triggering every single trap. Okay. And then that's... Oh, freaking hell! Of course, the minute I say that, I trigger the trap on the way out. Lovely. Oh? No! I hate it! Leave me alone! No! Uh-oh. This is bad. I may die here. Bye-bye. I'm going back. I'm going back and I'm gonna use my necklace. Yeah, there are some zombies here, aren't there? Save your game? Yeah, it may not be a bad idea, actually. We're not in the best of places, but... Oh no! The darkness is coming! It's not safe to save right now! I forgot! If there's if there's traps or enemies in the room, you cannot save your game because it's not safe. Well, we're gonna have to deal with these monsters first. Unfortunately, I gotta get somewhat close to them. I gotta get close enough so it triggers the thing. Ah, damn it. Welp. Elliot has perished at the hands of the eternal darkness. With no one to stop their diabolical plans, humanity will surely be annihilated. The end. So, yeah, that's basically game over. That's basically game over, and I gotta start all over from the start of the chapter. You know what? I think that's good for now. This game is rough. It's interesting. The story and everything. But oh boy, is this game rough. So tell you what. We still have a little ways to go. We're gonna wrap up Eternal Darkness, and instead, I'm gonna switch over to something that is horror adjacent. So sit tight. I'll be back in just a moment. Go away, book. I don't need you right now. Okay. So, because I don't want to start all the way back from the beginning of that chapter, we're going to play something that's horror adjacent. Last year, during the spooky streams, I stumbled upon a little game called World of Horror. And since we've been talking about Junji Ito tonight, I thought this would be a good time to bring this game up. This is a game that is very much inspired by Junji Ito, as well as, old school adventure games. It's been a while since I've played this one. So I thought it might be fun if we do a round or two of World of Horror and then call it a night there. Sound good? Let's do it. I gotta go, SGG. I need to practice. All right, take care, Tyrant. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. It's also really loud. Hang on a minute. Okay. So, in continuing with our theme of inexplicable horror and old gods and dealing with the supernatural, we're gonna play a round or two of World of Horror. Some of y'all who were not here last year, this will be your first time experiencing this game. The best way I can think to describe it is if Junji Ito made an 80s style horror game, adventure game, it would be this. Yeah, it is very much an 8-bit game. That is by design. Whoa, excuse me. So I think we're gonna go into options. I was trying to find the thing to switch the color palette, but I think that's actually a new story. Okay, yeah, here we go. So yes, we can customize our palette. So let's find one that looks okay. Oh, that looks awful. That's garish. That one's all right. These are all completely random, by the way. So if there's a color palette that you guys like, shout at me. Actually, I'm kind of digging this one. One, it's a lot easier on my eyes, and two, it kind of looks like an old Game Boy. What are we feeling, guys? Want to go for the Game Boy aesthetic here? Let's go with the Game Boy aesthetic. Let's go with this. All right. The true horror was the interior designer we hired along the way. Those were some pretty... this game can do some pretty garish, color combinations. All right, so this was the intro mission. Let's do quick play. That sounds good. The city of Shiokawa, Japan. 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort. Oh no, her hips are showing! I gotta move past this screen! Otherwise I'll get in trouble by Twitch! Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in the realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you have finally arrived in the doomed town. Okay, so this game's story is not going to make a lot of sense. So let me explain right now. The overarching story here is that this old god is coming back, and in order to stop him, we must investigate mysteries. These mysteries are randomly generated per playthrough, and they are each their own self-contained story. Our goal is to solve 5 mysteries, make it to the top of the lighthouse in one piece, and confront the evil. That is our ultimate goal here. All right, the eternal oh god. And of course, we're doing the frickin' spider one. Fantastic. I'm gonna butcher this name. Kthak Atarasu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. The old gods rule, and this is a harsh one too. You cannot escape from combat encounters. I get the feeling we're not going to do very well in this run, but we're going to give it our best. All right. So, this is our... Let me see if I can remember... let me see if I can remember what the layout... how the layout works here. Basically, this whole area here, this is your main game screen. This is what you're going to be focusing on the most. This is where all the action takes place. Down here, you have a text bar that describes stuff and gives you information. This is your character. We're playing as Mimi. Up here is going to be our sort of inventory. So that's basically all you need to know about the layout. So let's go. I said that for a bit. Hey, welcome back. We have decided to step away from Eternal Darkness because I died and had to start all the way from the beginning of the chapter. So we're doing World of Horror, which is a horror-based adventure game. All right, so the lighthouse is our ultimate goal here. So we're going to start by going home. You check your mailbox. It's empty. After every successful mystery that we solve, we'll find a key here. And let's see here. Oh, since we, here's our inventory. We are going to equip the scalpel so that we already have a weapon. The nice thing about Mimi is she actually starts with a weapon. She doesn't have any spells. Her status. Mimi's Obsession. Minus 20 to your max reason. Okay, so we're already starting with a debuff. Great. Alright. To our murder mystery board. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want, but beware. Your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. So as I was explaining earlier, our ultimate goal is to solve all 5 of these mysteries, which are all their own self-contained stories. And then hopefully we survive all 5, we make it to the lighthouse, and we confront the evil old god that's gonna destroy the world. But if at any time our stamina or our reason drops to 0, it's game over. So let's see, what do we got on the docket? We have the tragic tale of the thaumaturgy teacher. Actually, I'm going to re-roll the mysteries. I don't like the thaumaturgy one. No, it's still there. Okay, here we go. So, here are our options. And chat, I'm going to let you guys choose which mystery you would like to see first. We have the rotten report of a rancid ramen. The horrible history of household hell. The macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. The curious case of a contagious coma. And finally, the vicious verses of a violent vigil. You can tell the people who made this game really like their alliteration. So, which mystery do y'all want to check out first? Actually, I think Contagious Coma is one we haven't done yet. Yeah, because endings discovered. I haven't done Contagious Coma. Let's go with this one. So, again, this one is absolutely based off of a Junji Ito work. I don't remember what the exact name of it is, but there was a Junji Ito story about people who were stuck in eternal comas, and their bodies continued to age as they were stuck in the coma. So there was this guy who was like severely decomposing, but was still alive because he was stuck in a dream. I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was a good one. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake the patients up only end up falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to warding the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people? And how did this strange illness start? Alright, so... yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just popped up. Long Dream! Thank you, that's the name of it, Long Dream. Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. Okay, so from here, we can travel to other places. You can't investigate your home. We start at our house, and then we can go to... I'm not exactly sure where we're supposed to go, but over here, we have a little side quest. And it's usually worth in doing these side quests because they will give us hints on to what we need to do. People who are in comas do continue to age. No, I mean like supernaturally, dude. I mean supernaturally. They age to the point where their bodies shouldn't work anymore. So you know what? It says investigate the village. Let's investigate the village. And then, yep, there we go. Now we get to random events. You wonder what kind of animal is caught in its web. You scare away the annoyed predator and rip open the cocoon to reveal a human finger. -2 reason, +1 item. So, you see our reason took a hint, but we also got... we got a ring! It takes away more of our reason, but it gives us more strength, surprisingly heavy. Let's not put that on right now. We're talking about both. I believe that this curious, contagious coma story is based off of Long Dream. The Junji Ito story. So in a way, we're talking about both. Alright. Let's investigate the village one more time. This trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it could be an important place to investigate. What do we think, guys? Do we want to take the quick route, or do we want to take the safe route? I'm gonna let y'all decide. We are pretty early in the game, so if we want to take risks, we can afford a risk or two right now. Or we can just play it safe the whole way through, which I'm not opposed to. Safe route? All right. Any other suggestions? Any objections? Safe route it is. Taking the safe route costs you time, but you get to the top without incident. Burnt out candle wax and dried blood around this shrine means a new sinister cult has claimed this location. +5 experience, yay! +2% doom, boo. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's one other game over state. We have a doom meter up here. If doom ever gets to 100%, that's game over. And the doom thing will increase over time, but there's stuff that we can do after each mystery to kind of make it go down a little bit. But that is something we kind of need to be mindful of. An old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. And we got the Dust of Seeing. Momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. Okay, cool. We're gonna keep that. Let's check the news reports about this weird disease. Alright, so we did that. We got a special item that will help us get the good ending of this mystery. There are different ways this mystery can end. But let's start investigating this in earnest. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. Check the plaques and trophies. Break the window. And this one we can't choose because we do not have a tiny key. Unfortunate. So it's either we check the plaques and trophies or we bust the window. What are we feeling, gang? I feel like breaking the window. Yeah, I also feel like breaking the window's a little risky. Let's check the plaques and trophies. Ah, nope. You find a small trophy with a curious plaque. Grand Champion of the Cannibal Eating Contest, 1956. -2 reason. Great! Love it. Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be talking about? Well, let's go downtown and see if we can find anything. So the place you want to go is the place with the circle around it. Uh-oh. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you got a feeling something's wrong. Where are all the people? Do we ride the bus or do we decide to walk? I feel like maybe we should walk. What is the cannibal? Is it cannibals eating or eating cannibals? What is the award for? You know what? I don't think we want to know. Everyone's saying bus. Okay, let's take the bus. Oh man, my reason's going down real quick. Something is clearly wrong. There are no lights inside the metro car, and all you can see are countless handprints pressed onto the windows. We're gonna go crazy right away, y'all. We're gonna go crazy right away. Awesome. You need to sneak into the hospital and borrow information about patient 0. Actually, you know what that, reminds me of? You know what that reminds me of? There is a series of games, that's called, Sugu no Hi, or Sugu no Hi, which translates to the next day. And all it is you're controlling a character and there's just moving very slowly to the left. Or the right, depends on which game you're playing. And you're just slowly moving to the left as stuff happens around you. And each day that passes, the scenery around you gets more and more terrifying. More and more jump scares start popping up. And it is a tense game. It's awful. It's awful and I hate it and I can't watch it because I get too spooked by the jump scares. Go look it up on YouTube if you're interested. I'm probably not going to play it because it's too spooky for me. It's basically the scariest possible version of Spot the Difference. Ugh. You blend in with the hospital staff and make your way into an unmarked ward, where a particular patient catches your eye. They look to be catatonic, eyes glazed over, shallow breathing, but of most interest are the irregular growths along the abdomen. You wouldn't be much of a nurse if you ignored them, right? They need help. So this is a scenario that is very specific to this character. Mimi is a nurse, or a nursing student. So this is a scenario that is special only to her. So what do we do? As a med student nurse, do we inspect the patient? Or do we try to excise the growths? Pop the zits? I don't know. The last time I tried to pop something in this game, it didn't end up well for me. Alright. Excise it? Well, I mean, we've already got our scalpel equipped. Might as well use it. Knowledge check success! You set your scalpel to work and carefully cut away the tumor, only for it to immediately regenerate. This needs to be studied further. You pocket a sample of the tissue with breathless glee. This research could do the medical good... You pocket a sample of the tissue with breathless glee. This research could do the medical community some incredible good. And God, Isn't it just so fascinating? We lost reason again. But we received a lump of flesh. Ew! It adds +5 to our stamina. It adds a new status. It's undulating slowly. It sounds like Mimi is already insane. Well, she does have a status condition called Mimi's obsession that already lowers our reason. So yeah, she's probably already psycho. Hooray! Eat it. I'm not gonna eat it yet. I'm gonna wait until I lose some stamina and then I'm gonna eat it. I'm at full health right now. It wouldn't do me any good. I would be wasting it. And items in this game are too powerful to just waste willy-nilly. You got the name and address. Let's get out of here. Away we go. Investigating the pharmacy. Uh-oh. I think we're about to enter a combat encounter. While taking an elevator, you get a terrible feeling, as if something bad is about to happen. The elevator doors open. Brace yourself. Oh, God! Elevator doors open, revealing a black mass of eyes and teeth pouring into the elevator, biting and suffocating you. Later, you wake up in a doctor's office. A nurse discovered you lying unconscious on the elevator floor. -3 reason. That is the fastest I've ever died in this game! That is the fastest I've ever gotten to game over! Oh my god! That encounter was the final straw. Your mind is snapped and you've been locked away in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. Yay! We did it! You have perished! Cause of death, loss of reason. Man, that sucks. We actually got a lot of good items, too, and we didn't get a chance to use any of them. You know what? Let's go again. Let's do another try. Let's do another try. And I still have not beaten that, still haven't beaten that one. Wow. This game is harsh. This game is harsh, y'all. Let's put a new, let's get a new color palette going. Sure, red. We'll do red. This looks fun. We'll get the, we'll get the Virtual Boy. I was trying to think of the name of it. We'll get the Virtual Boy, going here. Alright. Let's give it another go. Now, we've already seen all this. Already seen this. Alright. So, now, we have a new old god to fight. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpses behind your reflections are just the beginning of a real nightmare. Old God's rule, resting at home raises doom. Great! So every time we rest at home, the doom meter is gonna build faster. Cool. Oh, look who we're playing as now! We're playing as this cool Yakuza guy! Okay, hang on. What do we got? In withdrawal. Nicotine withdrawal, I think. All combat actions are slower. Uh-oh, that's not good. Discharge summary. Discard it for 20 experience. Cool. Well, I will hold on to that for now. Oh, just discard it. Just discard it. That's all I can do. So we've started with with more experience. That's nice. Brittle Bones runs in your family, and you've spent each summer in a cast. Oh, great. You start with extra experience and bandages, but an injury may occur whenever the player takes damage in combat. So this guy he may be a Yakuza, but he's weak. Weak boy. Did anyone else see that? It's not mine. It's not mine. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. Back at home, you think of your next move. Change clothes. Oh. Oh, cool. That's a nice movie poster. I forgot you can totally... Oh! Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we're just straight up Kiryu. We're just straight up Kiryu. I kinda like the samurai. I'm a sucker for a man with an exposed chest. You know what? If I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna have some damn eye candy, alright? Yeah, we're going with this. We're Fuyuhiko! Oh, yeah! You got it. You're right. This guy has more reason. Every time? Can I not appreciate the male form without... Screw it. Whatever. I'll hang out in the box. Whatever. It's comfy in here. Alright, what do we got? Okay, there's the contagious coma again. I want to see what the deal is with this. I want to see what the deal is with the contagious coma. So we're going to do it again. All right, investigate this mystery. And we are going to go ahead and do the patient zero thing. So we're going to start with the village. Really, SGG? The 8-bit man doing it for you? You know what? I'll take him where I can get him. This is why I feel chat is too chaotic for a good crowd control date. No! We want the chaos! That's what we... Ah! No! I don't like it! I'm hiding in the box. I'm gonna hide in the box. That's too spooky. Why is it a face? You had no idea that the funeral you'd been invited to would end with the guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. You stay at the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Suddenly, the guests turn their heads in your direction. It's your turn now. Follow the awful tradition, try to talk them out of it, fight your way out. This one we can't do because we need folklore studies. I really don't want to get into a fight right away. I don't know. I feel like this would be a charisma. So something I did forget to mention. We do have stats, and they will affect certain things. We also have a luck stat, but the luck stat is not visible. So I don't know what this guy's luck is. But we have a decent charisma. We might be able to talk him out of it. Hooray! Using acute anemia as your excuse, you convince the mourners to make an exception for you. Oh my god, that's even in character with this guy because he has brittle bones. He's just like, my blood's too weak for this. You don't want that weak shit on this dude. Trust me. This is how the guy talks. The Hawkeye we're playing as is the guy down here. I don't know what his name is though. What is your name, sir? You don't have any spells. You don't have any ally. Oh, hello. +1 damage while under the nicotine rush effect. Okay, neat. You. Cool. I don't know what his name is, but we have cigarettes and we have a med kit. Uses... Oh, so we can improve our... We can get our reason heal back with this. And we have a med kit. Gain 2 bandages. You can heal a major injury while keeping this item in your inventory. Yeah, so he gets some really useful items, like, right off the bat. Alright, let's keep checking. The only problem is, I don't have a weapon. Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered this daily special made with today's catch. Just where the hell did those fishermen go? No way you're eating that! One bite won't hurt. Why do I get the feeling this is a Spirited Away scenario that we're in? No way, man. I've seen Spirited Away. I ain't about to turn into a pig. The smell of the dish almost makes you sick, and you run out of the ghastly restaurant. We lose 1 stamina. Okay, well, whoops. Alright. So, we need to head to the school to check the news reports. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. You need the anatomy class perk. Come closer. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. This doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. Lose 2 reason. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. No! Alright, downtown. Let's find patient 0. Oh, hey! You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. She got hot. Yeah. No, she looks all right. I like the red eyeshadow. I like the skull t-shirt. She seems a little sweaty, though. So what do you think, guys? Should we chat with her, or do we invite her out for coffee? You know what? We can do it for coffee break. We can do it for coffee break. Boo! Get out of here, bot! Invite for coffee. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings. Are we talking with Momo? Are we talking with Momo Ayase here? You hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for recent horrific events? We lose 1 funds, but we get 7 experience! Hooray! Finally, a good event! Sneak into the hospital. So, which event are we gonna get this time? Uh-oh. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Branded. Like cattle! I can't do this one. I bet we're gonna lose reason. Oh no, it's we're gonna increase doom. Are they preparing a feast for their eldritch masters? Well, it's better than losing reason. Alright. You got the name and address, let's get out of here. You are stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. Well, we don't have any wounds, currently. But we are prone to wounds. So, I'm not sure. Don't trust him. Yeah, no, I might trust you more if I could see your face. Actually, no, it's good that he's masking up. It's, the plague is still about. Yeah, decline. You politely decline the generous offer and continue on your way. You know, in this game, nothing happening is probably one of the best things that can happen to you. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. Alright, let's search. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery. Why did we go to the cemetery? We were trying to find a guy's house. Shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze upon your back. Do we continue looking, confront the stranger, or run in terror? We don't have a shovel, so we can't do that one. We know how you are with directions. It's fine. No, we're not dead yet. We're investigating a graveyard for some reason. But there may be somebody following us, and we're trying to decide what to do. Yatsu Hakamura. Yatsu Hakamura. That seems like a ghost. That seems like a ghost. Just the name of it is bringing to mind, like, Kuchisake Onna and ghost stories like that. I feel like if we confront the stranger, it's either going to trigger a battle, or it's going to be like, there was nothing there, and we're going to lose more reason. Run in terror, I don't think is going to do much good. We're probably going to lose stamina. I don't know. What do you think, guys? What are we thinking here? It's hard to say, like, what the right... It's hard to say what the right choice is, because this game is, like... It's not predictable. At least, until you've gotten used to all of the events, you don't know how they're gonna shake out. Like, this one, I don't remember how this shakes out. Continue looking? Alright. You can't seem to find the right tombstone and waste a lot of time before finally admitting defeat. +2 doom. That's alright. This man dabbled in magic. You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact an entity from the dream realms. Alright. No, it's alright. It's alright. That's part of this game, is trial and error. Uh-oh. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty. Yes. This is exactly what I need. You shudder seeing the weird woman reaching into her pocket and producing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? Okay. We've got an aspiring model. Alright, it's our first fight of the game. Let's see. Let's prep the attack, and we don't have a weapon. So let's just kick her. Whoa! Her face flew off! You still think she's pretty? Oh boy, she doesn't look great. We're also kind of losing our stamina here. Okay, clear it. Prep, kick, and go! Oh, we're not doing great. We're not doing great. Oh, she takes 4 now! Shoot, man. We should probably run away. Run away! Yeah, oh boy. Our stamina is not great right now. Shop for items. Hey! I'm hoping that we can get a... I was hoping that we could get like a recovery item or something here. Well, we already have cigarettes. It it ups our reason, but not our stamina. Alright, so we have an energy drink. Uses 1 dexterity until the end of the current mystery. I don't think that's gonna help us out much. It doesn't heal us, it just gives us more dexterity. Technology, light source, accessory, camera. Well, I was hoping to find some useful stuff here, but honestly, the flashlight would be useful. Cigarettes, do they heal you? Yeah, it +1 reason, not stamina. I need stamina. And it adds a new status. Which I think is the nicotine rush. I was hoping to find a weapon, honestly. Yes, the shopkeeper is a dog. The shopkeeper is a doggo and he's the best boy. You know what? I'm gonna buy the camera. Because that will count as a light source, I think. I don't want to run out of funds entirely, because when you do, that's a bad thing. Okay, here we go. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the causes of death. Pull the cloth off the dissection table. Why would you ever do that? Why is the shopkeeper a dog? Because you need a little levity in a game like this, and having the shopkeeper being a cute little doggo makes sense. Search the cabinet, check out the freezer. I feel like I'm gonna search the cabinets. Damn it. Something flashes in the corner of a dusty drawer. Too late, you realize it's a rusty scalpel blade, and you cut yourself badly. Alright. We're not doing great, but we have reached the end of the mystery. Alright, so the bandages don't heal you, but they do take care of injuries, which we don't have one right now. Alright, here we go. Let's hope you find an answer here. Let's investigate the quarantine wing. You've managed to sneak through the floor while avoiding police and finally reached the quarantine wing where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulses are slowly weakening and their blood pressure is dropping. You must hurry. We have the dust of seeing. Whoa, yeah. Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing in the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. Oh, we are so boned. We are so boned, y'all. We are so boned. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to lane this out. We have to lane this out. Dodge and kick. Dodge and kick.
Oh no!
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, -1. Yeah, we're dead. We're so dead. Well, we're gonna keep fighting until our last. We're gonna keep fighting until our last here. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You cannot run from this encounter, so yeah, all we can do is stand our ground. All we can do is stand our ground. I should have just run from that fight. I was cocky. But I didn't have a weapon, so there was nothing I could have done. So honestly, the dodging is kind of working for me, but I feel like as soon as we're done with this, it's gonna kill us immediately. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Couldn't get away for long. Couldn't get away for long. I was doing pretty good with the dodges. Yep, there we go. Resisting the unknown horror was taking its toll on your health, weakened you finally succumb to your injuries, alone. As the dust settles upon your open eyes, reality starts to crumble. The old god is ready to return once more. Yeah, so we died. We lost too much stamina. This game is tough, man. This game is tough. But there you go. That's, oh, man. I used to be okay at this game. I used to be alright at this. I think the problem was, actually, let's, what do you say, guys? You want to give it one more shot? One more shot or call it here? We might be able to get through... I would love to be able to actually get through at least one mystery without dying. Once more from the top? Alright, once more from the top. Oh, God, that is awful. That's okay. That's okay. That's charming. Oh, no! Oh, no! I hate this! I kind of want to go with it. I kind of want to go with it because it's so garish. No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Ooh, these are not great. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this one works. But cotton candy colors? Really? You're okay with this? You're okay with this? Your eyes are gonna be fine after this? Well, you asked. Alright. Let's, one more quick play. Let's give it one more shot. Oh boy. This is, not great. Okay. We got a new one. The missing stars. The media has been reporting about various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Casting spells raises doom instead of its normal cost. We haven't had anybody do spells yet. Okay, we're stuck with we have a normal boy here. We have a normal boy here. He has a camera. Oh, and he actually has a spell. He has a healing spell! +2 reason! That's finally somebody with a spell. Unfortunately, it's not gonna help us much. All right, and we start with a camera. All right, well, you know what? Let's see what outfits we have. Oh boy, we have Hawaii 5-0. No, come on. We gotta do the preppy ass sweater. We gotta do the preppy sweater. We've gotta go with that. That has to be us. That has to be ours. All right. Let's see what mysteries we've got. Morbid Mermaids, Fear Festival, Thaumaturgy Teacher, Blood-Curdling Botanist. This keeps popping up. We're going with it. I want to see the end of this mystery, damn it. All right. One more try. All right, we're going to do the Patient Zero side quest first. All right. Shimokage, an old priest, is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned underground. You're invited to join them. No, thank you. I have seen enough of the Fatal Frame games to know stay away from any and all rituals. The old man frowns and walks away. Well, good for him. Good for him. Investigate the village. Go. Oh, no. And again, no weapon. I may just run from this. You try to lose the masked man who has been following you the whole morning. You eventually find yourself in a dead end, looking for a way out. You hear a branch snapping behind you. Cult delinquent. Are you friends with the other guy? Yeah, no, I ain't about to do this. We out. We're out of here. I'm not gonna fight nothing without a weapon. So next opportunity we get, we're gonna go. I think the police station will have weapons for us, actually, now that I remember. Oh, ma'am! Oh, no! No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not a fan of this face. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you.
I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office?
Do we help her or do we decline? I don't like her face. It's not good. It's not a good face, but maybe she's cool. Help your teachers, SGG. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? We lose 2 stamina. Well. Okay, police station. Oh. Oh, never mind. The police station doesn't do what I thought it did. Shop for items. A steak knife! That's exactly what we need! Okay, hang on. We've got the camera already. We've got a sewing kit that will restore our stamina. That's good, actually. Oh, there's actually some good stuff here. Okay, we have 4 funds. Now the problem is, if I use up all my funds, then I'm gonna get a bad event. But you know what? It might be worth it. It might be worth it. I don't think the backpack will. Well, the backpack will give me more inventory space, which is nice. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna get the steak knife. Okay, yeah, there we go. You can only buy 1 item at a time, so... Alright, with a weapon, we are now in better shape than we were. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package, but you hesitate. An icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. It could be an item. It also could be something horrible. Gonna ignore it. You leave at the station. You leave at the next station in a hurry, hoping to forget the package as soon as possible. -1 stamina. All right, that's fine. All right, let's investigate the hospital. Oh, wow! As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. They are preparing for something? This can't be healthy? Are they hiding something? Which one? I feel like this one would probably result in a loss of reason. Nope! A sense of dread creeps over you as the masked people are swarming through the store, filling their carts with food and survival equipment. You notice the goods prices have already skyrocketed. You realize that you need to act fast if you want to have any chance of survival. We've lost all our money now. Great. Let's get out of here. Sure. I'm glad I got the weapon when I did. You enter the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She is asleep from exhaustion. Do we sneak past her? Let her sleep? Or set the trash can on fire? Why would you do that? Hey, what's up, Spiral? Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing. 19 months you've been a subscriber. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. What's the old saying? Let sleeping nurses lie? You abandon the idea of stealing the patient's documents. It will hamper your investigation for sure, but a well-rested nurse means a safer hospital. +2 doom. Hospital threat level -1. Awesome. All right, patient Zero's house is empty. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. They stole your wallet! You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. Nice! A rare good event. The man dabbled in magic. He found a journal describing a certain village. Yada yada yada. Dream eaters. Yes, we got it. Okay, here we go. It's a bad time to be out of cash, said the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours and will gladly help you get back on track. After all. He takes a step closer, and you could swear there was a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. So basically, we either give up some of our stamina, our reason, or our fondest memory, aka our EXP. We have a pretty good stack of reason. Let's do reason. The man smiles, handing you an envelope. You feel like you've made a huge mistake. Nah, we're fine. Alright. Investigate the hospital. So yeah, he'll pop up whenever you run out of money, which is not good. Oh god, here we go again. Oh! The elevator doors open, revealing a hospital corridor. I guess our luck is much better than Mimi's. All right, here we go. We're gonna give it another shot. Use the dust of seeing. Prepare yourself. All right. So now that we have the camera will allow us to do something. We can temporarily blind the enemy, which I don't know if it'll work very well here, but let's give it a try. Oh, I think we missed. Oh! The monster... Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. The monster seems to gain its strength from the sleeping patients. Unplugging life support from one of them will weaken the monster, but it will kill the patient! Deals 15 damage. Costs 3 reason. So it'll basically take the monster down by half, but we'll be killing an innocent person. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that, guys. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. You know what? I'm gonna try to attack. Ooh. I'm gonna try to attack as best I can. Let's do the flash again, and let's do... Yeah, I really don't want to have to... I feel like that'll give me, like, bad juju points. That'll give me bad juju if I do that. Prep your attack. Attack. Okay, so I think flashing the camera is actually helping out here. Okay. Prep your attack. Go. Yeah, all right. That camera is really helping out. I just hope we can... It's using up all of our battery power, but at least... I just want to make it to the end of this mystery. All the other ones is whatever, but this is a brand new one for me, and I want to see what happens. Okay, it's becoming less and less effective. But it seems to be working. It seems to be working. All right, say cheese, loser! All right, one more flash from the camera, and then I think we got him. All right, let's just go all-out attack. Take him out Persona style. Yeah! Nice! We got him! Resolve combat! The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. The sight of the other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't the creature's body that you managed to cut off. It was merely a finger. Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. Curious case of a contagious coma, ending A! The hospital is now safe! Uh-oh, the old god stirs. Roads leading out of town were closed by police. You'll have to find a new way out. Okay, so basically everything is, like, more tense now. But hey, we did it! I think with that, I've finally seen every mystery. And we actually made it out of that one pretty... We actually made it out pretty unscathed that time. I cheered too soon? No, that was a perfectly good place to cheer. That was a perfectly good place to cheer. In fact... Now, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're gonna take the key. By the way, do you like mystery games? I do! I do like mystery games. Do you have a recommendation for me? In the meantime, let's see. Blood-curdling botanist, thaumaturgy teacher, far-out fable, morbid mermaids. Let's do the blood-curdling botanist. This will be the last one that we do. Regardless of what happens, this will be the last one we do. The Bizarre Brute of the Blood-Curdling Botanist. Nancy Drew, Curse of Blackmore Manor. Okay, let me write that down real fast. You know, I actually haven't checked out any of the Nancy Drew games. I know that there's a handful of them. Just like I know there's a handful of Sherlock games. And I think there's a Poirot game, too, out there somewhere. I'll see if I can find it. Because I do really enjoy mystery games, so I will definitely check that out. Thanks. Your neighbor has asked you to help. Her husband Shiro-san has gone missing. She's worried it might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. Where is he? And why would he need so much fertilizer? You've got the business card of a gardening company where the missing man was working. Maybe some of his colleagues could tell you something useful. Well, let's see if you can tell us something useful. Uh-oh. Someone taps you on your back.
Sorry. The bus is still running. I'm so late for a meeting. The boss is gonna kill me.
Startled, you quickly turn around, shocked by what you see there. Oh! No, thank you! Don't like you very much. Don't like you very much. Oh, I missed. There we go. Resolve combat. We get a little bit of XP at least. Actually, can I can't level up yet. Shiro-san has always been a weirdo, but he's good at what he does. Last month, he ordered an experimental fungicide from Tokyo. I think I've seen the dispatch order with an address somewhere, the old man says. Help me move this dirt and I'll look for it. Okay. Let's investigate. That pair has been following you since this morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling it'll only get worse. Okay, we're being followed by somebody. While the dispatch order is stained with a foul-smelling liquid, you think you can at least make out the address, at least parts of it. Oh, we do need to do the side quest, though. Let's investigate the school. Oh boy, here we go. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you're not the only student here. A girl wearing a demon mask starts giggling as she gets closer. A young witch, huh? You're about to go viral, honey! It doesn't say how much battery power I have left, but I assume I'm okay. Whoa! Oh, she actually does a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Wait, what's that? Level up, please. Let's get 4 stamina and, core strength. Sure, that sounds good. Yay, we're okay! What does core strength do? All combat moves deal an extra point of damage. Nice! Box cutter broken. Sharp yet fragile. It does 3 damage compared to our... Okay, well... You know what we can actually do? We can actually sell that off. That broken box cutter. Let's investigate school one more time. Oh god. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust. We've been cursed! Mind wipe! Hang on. A new yet undefined species of the cordyceps fungus has been observed to infect rats, taking over their bodies. Oh, okay, so it's zombie mushrooms. Zombie mushrooms. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that. Chance of losing 1 stamina with each investigation. Neither one of those is very good. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. This is odd, as he's usually punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you something's wrong, and you quickly open the door and enter. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt about what happened. But how? And why? Scavenge the room for useful items? Hey, we got an item. You rummage through the doors trying to find anything useful. The sound of police sirens forces you to grab the nearest item and flee the crime scene. We got a broken bottle! That's actually going to be better than our steak knife. Uh-oh. It's dark. You don't remember the trees growing so close to each other. Alright, here we go. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Well, even if it's menacing, you don't go around destroying shrines. That's a bad thing to do. Kneeling by the shrine, you discover a small piece of paper tucked behind the statue. Yay! The dirt road you following suddenly ends. You have to go back. Ooh, we may lose our stamina here. Wait, no. I've got memory. Oh no, that's for reason. Alright, you have a feeling you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snap, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees. Yep, there we go. We're dead. You trip on a root and you injure your ankle. And that is enough for us to die. Cause of death! A broken freaking ankle. Fantastic. Okay, well, we at least got to the end of the coma one, so I think we'll call it there for tonight. I think that's good. Okay. Well then. Yeah, this it's fun. It's a fun game, but boy is it rough. But we might jump in. It's a fun one to jump into around Halloween, especially since we were talking about Junji Ito earlier tonight. So I thought it might be fun to take a look at it. And hey, I learned something new. Yay. All right. So with that, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. The next stream that we're going to be doing is going to be on... What is today? Thursday? Next stream is going to be on Sunday. We'll be back with Ace Attorney. Gay Lawyer Sunday, baby. And let's see. We got a raid request. Kelatonin? Oh, she's literally playing the game that you were telling me about. Okay, yeah, you know what? That's fine. We'll drop in and say hi. All right, so those of you sticking around for the raid, stand by. We're gonna go raid Kelatonin, who's playing Nancy Drew Curse of Blackmoor Manor right now. We'll pop in and say hello. Those of you who are signing off here, thanks for tuning in. This is SGG. Until next time, stay super. And Raiders, stand by. Raid begins shortly.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gon' let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep. Down in Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost keys. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back him up with a fist metal crack 'em. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared.